happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, look.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he will double the space they had to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on third down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Atwell now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now. Able to push his way through. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Walker with another carry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Gino. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to run now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Smith now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They start the drive with Evans. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Evans. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your man rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Stafford. And we'll go underneath here to Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford.
On the screen, this is Evans.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Stafford. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Again, it'll be Evans.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Zach Evans, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
A repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Throwing is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the 50, it's Smith. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw. to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Smith going to move him around.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Play action. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Myers' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition.
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, give me radar.
And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 26. 114 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And the Seahawks first down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Geno. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Atwell now from his end zone.
2-2 Atwell on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert! Omaha, remove!
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Powers past him at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Stafford is #1 guy, Cup, for Los Angeles 1st.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 49-yard line.
Hey, middle. Monday.
Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
32.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll take this down to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8.
59.
Throwing is Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw, Smith.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him show a nice tackle on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Take it at the 37. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Hey, 22.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
50-50.
Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Owens.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Zero.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Ready.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Easy, alert. Omaha, ready, move. Omaha, ready, move. Hey, 50.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
13.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is because they've got to push it downfield.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A good play needed. Another down. 3rd and long. Smith to throw.
And Walker has it. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
They snap it to Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff coming left, Evans.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, it's Evans.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by Bobby
Defensively,
Wagner.
we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Smith's going to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the LA Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a